Warning. The Loud Spot podcast uses adult humor and adult language in its broadcast. It may be unsuitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we are idiots. Please don't take anything we say offensive or to heart.
Oh no! Oh boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
All right, what's up? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I do want to mention off the bat, we are very, very close to getting monetized on YouTube, and our watch hours are almost there. Our subscribers are already there. We hit 7,000 just recently. So we're super excited about that. But with your help, commenting, liking, sharing, helps the algorithms out and it gets our watch hours up. We are just so very close to getting monetized that we just want to hit it. It's been a grind, and we're excited to get to this point so far. So,
and also with that, guys, you're going to see our platform changing here on the video on YouTube. You will be able to hear the videos that we do play for our music breaks on our audio version, but not our video version due to the fact. So we're going to change it up a little bit. So there are three music breaks that you guys can listen to if you just head over to Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to audio podcasts, or just go right on Spreaker.com.
So if we get monetized on YouTube, we got to stop playing music.
Well,
yes. Well, they won't pay. They won't pay us for it. They'll pay the artist.
Okay.
Which makes sense. So we're just gonna, say fuck you to the artist, and
Right.
we're just gonna. So it's gonna be on the audio. You'll still be able to hear the music, just not on video. You won't be able to.
Yeah.
So
it'll all be redefined videos.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's all refund tracks.
Which reminds me, you guys need to get another video out there. By the way, I've
got 7 songs sitting in my all they're waiting on is lyrics. That's all they're waiting on right now.
Okay, but shoot a music video for them, sir. That's all I'm saying. Of the songs you do have that are bangers, shoot a music video for it.
We do.
But
We need to do one off Audio Video Disco still.
That's it. Just shoot a like an iPhone video. That's it.
Yeah.
Have Sebastian come out. He'll do it.
Vita did it. It was great.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of videos, it's funny that I got a notification just before this episode that Universal Music Group, UMG, blocked one of our videos. Well, that's funny because they only block videos when we used to go live. So I look at this is a video that was posted 3 years ago, and they're just now blocking it on Facebook. I don't care. It's 3 years old.
It's been up for 3 years.
Yeah, do I give a shit? No. But the thing is, UMG, they'll do this, and they'll send me 3 or 4 notifications on the same video. This is blocked. This is blocked. I'm like, okay.
Dude, they blocked me last couple weeks ago before the El Nino tour. I did a El Nino cover, a Flaw cover, and a Killer's Confession cover. And when I put the Flaw cover up, it didn't even make it to they were immediately like, you can't play this. And they took it down. Nobody saw it. It was terrible.
I think they do that with artists in their own even original music. I think that they'll take it down because but what sucks is if it's your own music and then UMG still wants it taken down, even though you're not even signed to Universal Music Group.
It wasn't UMG, but it was somebody that I was playing on my Twitch channel when I streamed and stuff like that. And when I played my music or something like that, and it was like, we got to mute this to copyright. Facebook does it on our music too, even though it's mine.
That's so crazy because Facebook doesn't know, but I mean, I don't know. I get it, but it's social media.
I'm sure there's some kind of paperwork I could fill out, like an email I could send and be like, look, this is my music. I can use this. I'm sure there is.
And then they'll be like, no, it's not, you liar. And then they'll ban you from Facebook.
It's a pain, probably.
DistroKid and Cobalt are the two notorious ones that will block something automatically, even if it's yours, and then you have to go back. And it's a lot of red tape. I mean, look what we're having with Apple Podcasts. It's taken a long time to let them know, hey, this is our show. Cancel these other ones over here.
Not only that, but once we switch distribution companies, on top of that, every other platform still has 2 versions of the Loud Spot, which hurts our numbers because people are going there's no new episodes up. If they subscribe to us on Pandora or iHeartMedia or whatever else, they Deezer, whatever, they're going to find 2 versions. And if they subscribe to the older version, they're only going to get the last episode we had on there. They're not getting any of these newer ones.
That
might have been the last one. And so we're losing a lot of listeners. So also, if you do listen on audio, make sure you find the most recent episodes of the Loud Spot. We're doing this every week. So every week there's going to be a new episode up. Just find the new one and try to follow that one and unfollow the old one so you get the updates on it. We'll eventually merge all of them. Anyways, I do want to say that I saw the movie Twisters today, right before we started this podcast. I went to the theaters. You know what? I liked it even more because a lot of it was filmed here in Yukon where I live, but also El Reno, Oklahoma was like the major scene towards the end. And El Reno is just like 15 minutes down the road from me. And like the whole water tower falls in the old movie theater. What was really cool about it was that they actually shot it in El Reno. Like you could tell, like I knew the spots they were shooting it at, which
Right.
well, wasn't some Hollywood studio lookalike. It was actually, I'm sure some of it might have been, but it was actually filmed in Oklahoma, which was awesome.
There's a lot of it that's all CGI, but the biggest thing that I like, it's a 30-year-old movie that's been remade, and they're saying it's
96, 76. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
old.
Yeah, why you have to do the math, Sebastian?
I'm like, damn, dude.
It's
Couldn't
the
trust
first
you on
time.
that.
I just
Yeah,
saw the
that's the
original one
first-
like 5 years ago. What are you talking about? It was in theaters, bro.
Yeah, but it's amazing, and the, people are now slamming the original one, and I was like, wait, I like the original one. I was a big fan of the original one, but I haven't seen the new one. We're heading out this weekend to go watch Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yeah,
I'm so ready to see that.
There was a lot of people dressed as Deadpool in the theater. Not going to go see Twisters, but
I'm buying the baby Deadpool popcorn thing, and I'm gonna probably resell. I'm gonna probably resell it on eBay. I ain't gonna lie. So
spoiler alert, but not really a spoiler alert. I really thought maybe Helen Hunt would have some sort of guest spot or something in here. And I say it's not really a spoiler alert because if you look at the cast on IMDb or whatever it is, you'll see that she's not in the
I
movie.
can't believe that.
I would have thought that she would have played like the mom of the other person.
They would have showed her get sucked up by the twister or something.
Something.
Grandma Namumu.
She wasn't
you got to go out.
She wasn't in it.
Yeah, I was a big Helen Hunt fan in the 90s anyways, from her sitcom days to As Good as It Gets. I loved all the movies that she was
Mad
in.
About You or something?
Mad About You. There you go. Oh my God. He actually remembers something, guys, without notes on top of that. Without notes, I mind you. But yeah, Helen Hunt, she had a very booming career in the 90s and early 2000s. I loved her as an actress, but then she just disappeared. So
like Rick Moranis, just bounced out.
Well, Rick Moranis,
he had a reason. He had a reason.
He quit on purpose to raise his kids.
Yes, I knew that one.
I don't know who that is.
Rick Moranis, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Ghostbusters.
He made enough money. He's probably.
Oh man, he made enough to take care of his kids and stuff because his wife died. So I mean, he made money.
Dang, I forgot about him. He was a lot of these big '80s actors really aren't doing stuff anymore.
No, I did watch the Brat Pack on Hulu, I think it was. So we're probably going to see a resurgent of Molly Ringwald, all those actors that were classified as the Brat Pack. So I'm hoping, anyways. We'll see. Andrew McCartney is the one who kind of spearheaded a lot of it. So, anyways, it's not even on our itinerary.
Well, speaking of old people, Joe Biden has dropped out of the race, out of the presidential race, which I think threw everybody for a loop. Even Kamala Harris, I think it's Kamala.
Kamala, or you could be like Trump and call her Kamala.
Okay. Kamala. I used to say Kamala. I think it's Kamala Harris. She's now the Democratic presidential nominee, which is I think I don't have anyone going against her.
I haven't seen anything, so
I'm pretty sure they fully endorsed her. I saw like a lot of people just throwing her money.
They have to because they kind of have to. I mean, if you don't do that, then you should have never supported her to be the vice president in the first place.
Yeah,
that's how politics work. They're scrambling. The Democrats are scrambling, trying to once Joe Biden made his announcement, that is kind of like, oh shit. The next person in line, I guess, makes the most sense to be her.
I don't think they can put anybody against him right now after he got shot. I just don't think that anybody.
Well, I don't know. I would have agreed with that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the reason why Kamala Harrison is now the front runner. Harris. No, she has no son. That's right. Harris is because she was already on the ticket. So that money that was raised for Biden, if if it's anyone else outside of her, they can't use that money for politics.
But
Yeah.
isn't the Trump campaign trying to file something with the FEC saying that that's not?
Yeah, it's not for Biden, so
Yeah,
but
kind of thing.
she's on his ticket, so it makes
Yeah,
sense, that kind of stuff. So I agree with you,
I agree
George.
with that. But
No matter what's gonna happen, I have a feeling Trump's gonna win because he's now looked as a martyr. He took a
Yep.
bullet for democracy, as he says.
you
Yep.
know,
I don't
you
like
know,
this idea,
you
but
know what annoys me about politics, and this goes on. It just happens to be like
Everything.
for everything.
Mhm.
Well, for starters, I do think that Kamala Harris should be able to use the money that Joe Biden
Yeah,
has raised.
For
I
sure.
agree with that. One thing and I'm being really unbiased when I say this, because I agree that she should use that. So that's a pro for them. And on the other
right.
side, I think it's funny how they twist the story where Donald Trump's now too old. When
Right.
when everyone says Joe Biden was too old, everyone still had his back. Well, now
Yeah.
Donald Trump's too old. They're all saying, "Oh, he's too old." So you can't just flip the fucking script like that. But that's
Yeah.
what
They
they
do
do,
it.
and then
They
everyone
do it.
follows that narrative because the media tells you that. Did they just forget 2 weeks ago they were all sticking up for Biden, saying he was not too old when
Right.
clearly he's going senile?
Yeah.
So I fucking don't get it, man. It's a
Yeah.
they're so easy to flip the script on you and forget that they said. And I think it's also weird how certain Republicans can all of a sudden become Democrats just because they want to vote for someone and agree with everything they said when they fought their whole
Right.
career against what they said. But then they
Right.
flip the script and vice versa. And Democrats would become Republicans out of the blue. It's stupid.
Hey guys, I don't know if you know this, but the blue and the red are the same people.
Same
Yeah,
government, different puppet, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
Different puppet.
Different hands up the asses, aka different
The
special
president-
inserts.
Just a fallout boy for Congress.
different finger tickling the taint.
Yes.
That's it. That's it. And then on top of that, I do feel sorry for the Democratic Party because imagine 107 days out, he is the only president or the only nomination that has bowed out this late in the game.
Yeah.
And it was after the caucus. And so as far
Uh-huh.
The cock.
the caucus. So for those of you guys don't know, our country is really, you elect a president based on electoral votes, and these electoral votes are from 1 to 3 people, 1 to 2 people,
No,
1 to
no,
3 people.
every state has a different amount of
Yeah, they have
electoral
different,
colleges.
but up to 5. Okay, up to 5. We'll put it that way. And
I
these
think maybe.
people say this state elects this person as our president. So it's not a popular vote because you've heard about that
No,
popular
yeah.
vote. But so imagine you've already nominated Biden, and then all of a sudden he drops out, and you're like, well, so it leaves these states not being able to say, hey, this person was this person is our candidate when your candidate is the one that dropped out. So now you have to say, well, I guess she's our candidate.
That's
I
wild.
don't know. Yeah, so I feel really bad for them because imagine the other side doing the same thing. Imagine
Okay.
both
Hold on. California has 54
54.
electoral colleges.
Okay.
So,
All right. So I was
yeah,
wrong. I was wrong.
Goodness
It's not
gracious.
5.
I think it's for California. This means we get 54 votes. Okay. So,
Jesus.
yeah, it's more than 5. I just wanted to be clear that, I mean, even though
Yeah.
you shouldn't listen to us for news,
Nope.
but yeah,
Ever.
ever.
Yeah, as soon as you started talking about stuff, I was like, I don't know.
It
anything
used to
about
be
this.
2. It used to be 2 per state. You know what I mean? It used to be 2 per state.
I
Now
don't
it's
know.
like it's changed. So
I'm a Jordan. I don't know.
I don't know.
yeah, I don't either. You know why? Because I stopped watching it because it's like it's all BS anyway.
It's the
Cosby
saddest.
Caparel 2024.
There you go.
Let's go.
Do not vote for those guys.
Yes.
Folks. They
Unless you want
will-
change. If you want change and make America musical again, you will vote for us.
Like 50
They'll
cent
give you-
change. We'll give it to
Yeah,
you.
they'll give you like exactly
Every single one of our walkout songs will be like a redefined song.
All right,
That's
well, let's
all it
take a quick break, music break, and we'll be back right after this.
That was Widow 7, and the song's Pins and Needles, which is getting a lot of love on Octane right now. I'm pretty sure
Yes.
they're in rotation. I've heard it like 3 or 4 times, I think.
Not
and
yet.
They played it
Not
on
yet.
Test Drive, and I heard, what's a guy's name that runs the...
Jose.
Jose Canseco. Well, Jose...
Magnan.
what's his name? Jose, whatever his name
Jose
is.
Magnan.
Yeah, Jose, there you go. He's playing them a lot, giving them a lot of. I mean, if they're not in full rotation, I've heard him I know at least 3 times.
We're still waiting on full rotation, sir. So that's the way it goes in this
Sam is
game.
involved with that band, so and I'm excited to see them live. I'm excited to see them live in Oklahoma. So that'd be fun to go to that Rock the Equinox, right?
That's right. We'll see you in September.
That's right. We'll be there. All right. Madonna has a son named
She
David.
probably has a lot of sons we don't know about. But this
One of
we
his
know
name is
about.
David Banda, and he's I would assume adopted. He's a black. He doesn't he doesn't look like he's mixed. He just looks like he's a black dude.
I don't know why you're assuming that, sir.
It could be biological. I don't know. But anyways, he's apparently this music guy, and he moves from his mom's house. He's 18 years old, and it moves to the Bronx. Okay. And there's this whole article that I shared with you guys about him making it on his own, living the hard life. And he says this. He says this. It's a lovely experience, it being 9 o'clock at night, me being hungry and realizing I don't have enough money to get food and scavenging. It's fun to be young. That means shut the fuck up. That's what that means. It's fun to be young because you're hungry. No, that means you got a silver spoon, and you know your mom is worth, according to this online article, around $600 million. Okay, so and he makes his money by giving online guitar lessons. You know what? I should sign up for one of his online guitar lessons, and then, haha, you're on the podcast.
Yeah.
Just
Come on.
record it. Just record it.
I mean, come on, dude. Don't try to Donald Trump us and say that you're self-made. My dad only gave me $100 million to start, start $1 million to start a company. Your mom's for $600 million, dude. Okay, maybe you're trying. And by the way, his girlfriend who lives with him is some big model, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, on her way up.
You think he's
Rising.
you think he's on the ramen noodle diet, or do you think his mom has access to deposit, $100,000 in his bank account?
He didn't have enough money to go get some filet mignon, is what he meant. Like it wasn't. He had money for ramen. He had that.
He can't afford the $500. He could still afford the $500 steak. I don't care.
Where's my tomahawk?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's legit. Maybe he wants to feel like. But even if you just want to feel like what it's young to be, or feel what it's like to be young and broke. Even if you want to do that, you can't really ever truly experience it if your mom's giving you $600 million. And Madonna also promotes him, and he has opened up and played for her on her shows. Like, he's the guitar player for her. So I mean, is it really being broke? Is it real? I don't know. I don't think so.
I can't.
No, I think this is all BS. I think this is all a PR article about how he's trying to not be a tit sucker on his mom's tits.
Plus, I didn't have rich parents, and I never really starved. Like, I mean, I made money for my stuff. Like, and I didn't have no rich parents.
Exactly.
Yeah, he could go get a job where you are. He could go cook where you cook at or something.
Right, granted,
there you go.
You live in South Carolina, where it's a lot cheaper versus New York.
For a lot of stuff,
Yeah, we get that, but I don't think I don't buy into this BS that he is trying to do this on his own kind of thing without his mom's help. I'm pretty sure if he was not to pay rent that month, she would be like, "Yeah, sure, no problem. Here's $4,000.
I'll take care of it for the rest of the year for you."
Exactly.
I'll take care of the rest of your life.
Yeah,
but that money's put into a trust for him eventually.
If he is trying to do that, and again, don't ever believe us or a word we say, because we don't know. We don't know.
We really don't know. I'm not buying it, but we don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Our old wise lives. This is just
exactly. Yeah, because look, people will go to the easiest access they can. They're like a plumbing pipe. It's whatever's the easiest route for the water to take. That's the one they'll take. So if they're constantly getting X amount of dollars per month from this source, they're going to keep going back to the source. And I think he gets some money from Mama Madonna.
The only way I buy it is if he became a drug addict. And his mom cut him off. His mom cut him off.
There we go.
You got to figure it out. Then I would believe it. But he doesn't look like he's on heroin or fentanyl.
No,
he doesn't look from the picture.
Mama Donna.
Yeah, Mama Donna.
Mama Donna. I wonder if he calls her Mama Donna.
I
don't know.
I would call her Mama Donna. It's
Yeah.
in his contract from birth.
Yeah.
You gotta call him Mama Donna.
When she signed the papers to adopt him,
Yes.
you must call me Mama Donna.
Yeah, rotten crotch.
And what is Madonna's son charging for guitar lessons? Online guitar lessons.
Apparently,
Oh, you can
apparently
find
better
out.
very,
Not enough.
Apparently not enough. Apparently he's
Yeah.
starving because it's so fun to be young and broke and scavenging around the city like he's fucking begging people for money for food. Shut up, dude.
I don't think he's doing that. He's not doing that.
And I'm
We
sure he's
haven't
a
seen
nice
him.
guy. And I don't mean to bash the dude. I really don't. He's sure he's
Yeah.
super nice and lovely. But I just don't buy. I don't
Lovely.
I don't buy this.
That-
I don't
that's
buy-
a-
man.
that's a stupid word.
He's a lovely guy.
He's a very beautiful man. He's a
Very lovely guy.
very lovely fella. He's
Yep.
a lovely fella. Dude, you know the Olympics start today? Like right
Dude, have you watched the Gojira? Yeah.
yeah,
I saw a
yes,
clip of it and it is amazing.
the video.
Why does it take another country to put metal music in the forefront on Prime TV? I still don't
The
understand.
Super Bowl has never done it.
Oh,
No.
it's so good.
No.
But the
Well,
Olympics is a bigger stage, right? Is the Olympics bigger or is the Super Bowl
the
bigger?
worldwide stage,
It doesn't-
Sebastian.
but people everywhere in the world also watch a
I
Super
feel like
Bowl.
Olympics are definitely bigger just
Okay.
because it is worldwide.
I'm pretty sure it's worldwide. and
Everybody's
people
tuning in,
watch.
hoping their country doesn't embarrass
We're
them.
the horrible ones that don't tune in. We
I
need
know.
to-
I know.
Well, we got the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I'll tune in. In fact, I'll probably watch the Olympics. I do like watching the Olympics.
I love watching Olympics. Summer Olympics.
So
yeah.
I just it's nice to have a metal band playing at the Olympics. I think that's freaking awesome, man.
And let me tell you what, guys, Gojira rocked the house on their opening
It's so
ceremonies.
good.
Like, dude, we all of us metalheads felt it going, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it was so good, man. Like
And
they had
why
this
does it
opera
take a-
singer. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Well, because it's supposed to be the beheading of,
yep.
whatever her name
They had like
was.
blood
Beheading?
hitting on the ship and
Yeah.
stuff. It was cool. It
Oh,
was really
gotcha.
cool.
So, yeah, remember King Louis and his wife got beheaded from the French Revolution. That's
Didn't
the
he
whole.
behead like all his wives? He had like 16.
Oh.
Well,
or
he
something like that.
beheaded those wives because they weren't producing an heir, but the final
In
wives.
the windows, there's like a
Bro.
bunch of headless women. I think.
Well,
they
that's
did
because,
that.
yeah,
Imagine that being legal. Like you ain't getting pregnant, bitch. Bing, off with your
Yeah.
head. Next.
and the,
Like
the
I wouldn't even
funny-
want to
Times were
marry.
crazy
If
back
I was a
then.
chick, I wouldn't even want to marry the dude. Because what if
Well-
it was his fault? Like, what if he's like impotent and
Yeah.
can't have a
that's
kid?
exactly.
Well, how
He's
long-
living with all these
how-
women?
How long ago was it that China was just throwing baby girls away? I mean, how
Yeah,
long ago
they-
was that?
They
That's
still-
like that's
they
like in
still
the
do
last
it.
10 years or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They were just no females.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh, which reminds
That's like
me,
in the
I was-
last 10 years at least.
when I
that
was
they've
driving
stopped.
here in Vegas, a guy came, and beautiful dude and a beautiful wife and all their kids,
He was
and
lovely.
it was all girls. It was all girls, and I was like, ooh, I wonder how he feels. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I feel
Was he
bad.
Chinese? Because that's probably why he moved here.
No, he was white. He was white. I'm gonna say he's probably Mormon. I'm not throwing. I'm
Because
just
he has a
throwing it
bunch
out
of
there.
kids. He's
Yeah.
Mormon. Probably.
Dude, there was like 9 kids. There was like 9 kids, bro.
Definitely
Like
Mormon.
all the way up to about 16.
Mormon or
years old.
Amish, and if they ain't got beards, then
I just
They're
felt bad.
Mormon.
They're all female, and I was like, I bet you they're just trying for that boy or something like that. It's like, just give up.
Yeah.
Don't
probably.
do it. Yeah.
there's one of
I
those
wanted
girls
to
that's gonna
yell,
grow up
but-
very confused because he treats him like a little dude, probably.
Right. He's like, you can play sports, right?
Yeah, yeah. You got my shoulders.
Yeah. So
Snoop Dogg's also in the Olympics.
Yep.
yes, he
I guess
is.
that was like
He
the
was
big
carrying
thing,
that torch, looking blazed out of his mind.
I didn't even see it. You guys have.
I just saw
watched it.
pictures of that. I just saw
Okay,
pictures of that.
okay.
Yeah. Come on, it's Snoop Dogg. You know he had 3
course.
joints before he even
Yeah,
started.
I would have had one in my mouth while I was doing it.
Yeah. He should
Why,
have.
why aren't
Oh,
the
that'd
French
been great.
getting their
Lit
own
it with
French?
the torch.
Why aren't the French getting their own French people to? I guess they're just not as famous. Like, who's a
Maybe.
famous French musician that's
Uh,
relevant worldwide?
Gojira. No, it's not.
Gojira,
really.
obviously.
Are they French?
Yeah, they're French.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's
I
why
didn't
they
know
had
that.
him.
God, Sebastian.
Gojira. Oh.
Why did it almost sound Asian? I ain't gonna lie.
Gojira.
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 It's like French and Asian. That was close.
Yeah, I do the
it
French.
was-
You never heard that? You never heard my French Asian accent before? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
a
we
mix
want to
of,
apologize to our.
and
Yeah, we want to apologize to all of our French and Asian
Yeah.
Chinese, anywhere in Asia. He
Loud
just
Spot is not responsible for.
Hey,
no,
I'm throwing him shout outs, bro.
There we go.
They're like, fuck yeah, that's why we listen to the show. That's why we have a lot of
That's
French
exactly
and
why.
Asian
Actually, we do.
heritage.
We have a big Indonesia, Indonesia down to like Philippines,
Yeah,
and
they
it's
love
probably
us.
like on number 5 or something like that.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
like us over there. They have,
Well,
they
we love
like us.
them here.
We
We
love
love
them.
them.
That's right. We love them Indonesians and them
Indonesians.
and the Filipinos.
We just lost all of them.
Yep,
We
we did.
did. Shout out to Indonesia and everyone
and,
else.
and the Philippines, shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to
All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these.
Last one standing by Kingdom Collapse. Jonathan Norris, your lead singer. In fact, all the guys in the band, I got to hang out with them just the other week, and they were super, super cool dudes. So,
Yep.
all right, we all saw the whale. The whale go.
Well, I don't go
and
with the ocean.
I don't know what the whale was, why it was doing what it was doing, but there was a fishing boat. And let's play this clip now. Sam, when we play the clip here, it goes like 3 times, I think. So just stop it whenever. But let's play that clip right there.
Oh my god!
Look at this guy's face. Look at this guy's face. Oh, they don't show it.
I'd be crying.
I guess they didn't show his face, but they show his face. And he's like, ooh. He like drives away.
I just did the same face on top of that.
The whale capsized the boat, and this is why I said I don't go fishing because I don't want to get hit by a whale.
Sebastian doesn't do much of anything outside of walking. He has to be grounded. He doesn't like to fly. All these kind of things. There's a list that Sebastian, he doesn't go camping. He would do glamping. He would do glamping all day
That's
long.
nice.
But he doesn't do he doesn't do camping. He doesn't eat breakfast at certain places in the morning. You have to have 5-star or above when it comes to his breakfast choices, or you can have
Eggs
him
Benedict.
breakfast burrito that has all the things that he might like. So
I'm a picky bitch.
Yeah, and he doesn't do salt water in the ocean with sharks and whales.
I don't do lakes either.
Oh, you don't do lakes? All right, we better add this one.
I mean, I'll like get on a boat maybe, but maybe not. I might get on one. Like if it's like a yacht, you know.
I'm not big on water.
I'm not big on outdoor stuff. In fact, Sam said glamping, which reminds me, I got to go buy my own personal porta potty.
No, you don't. Just hold on 1
No.
second. You do not have to buy your own personal porta potty. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Well,
You'll
no.
have a bath.
What do you get?
He knows the secrets. The truckers know the secrets.
Yeah,
I don't trust trucker secrets.
They got these little buckets with bags, bro.
No, fuck that. I'm buying my own personal porta potty. You can buy them on Amazon.
You don't need it. We have it at the site.
What do we have at the site?
Can we talk about this later off the air? We don't.
No one know what we have. I'm talking about.
You will have a nice clean bathroom
to myself.
Not to yourself. There might be like media. It's a media one. So
I gotta look at it first.
Okay, what are you gonna do? You're gonna buy a bathroom that you sit in, only you? Okay,
I mean, you could use it.
It's gonna be called Sebastian's.
I will piss all over the seat on purpose for you. I'll be like, this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm buying my own porta potty. I don't like the. I mean, I've been to Rock the Equinox. It's cool, but it's outdoor, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and I gotta take a shit like 4 or 5 times a day. So
yeah, me too. I'm with you on that.
So I want my own personal porta potty, and they're not that expensive, like $100.
Jordan just sitting there looking. Are you amazed that he shits about 4 or 5 times a day?
Yeah, I was pretty shocked by that.
I just shit like 2 times right before he came on the show. I shit, then I thought I was done. And like 5 minutes later, I was like, "Up, still gotta shit some more."
I eat so much fiber, it's not even a joke. So
I don't know. We're talking the whale, the capsizing of the boat. Okay, what would you?
Well, I would have pooped about 4 or 5 times when when that whale kicked me out.
Apparently, no one got hurt. The whale wasn't hurt, and the people, they don't know if the whale was hurt or not. They say it wasn't hurt. Who really knows?
I'd have pooped when the whale hit the boat, and then I'd have pooped as I flung myself off the boat like that guy did. Like it would have been just one constant poop. I'd have been terrified.
I don't think he flung himself off the boat. I think
he was definitely flung off of it. It wasn't himself doing it. No.
Yeah, he jumped. He like with cat. My only question to all this is, one, what were you doing out there? Like, why were you around a bunch of? I'm pretty sure they were fishing or doing some kind of fishing thing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
I don't
looked like
think-
there was a lot of people fishing. It's out there in Maine, so the Atlantic Ocean,
Yeah.
Northeast.
I don't think they were whale watching like they do in San Diego or anything like that. So my only question is, like, you see the whales, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
These guys are big.
But I mean,
They're-
do you
yeah,
see it?
that's their
Can you
ocean.
even see the whales? I mean, do you see them? And
Yeah,
typically
they breed real
that doesn't
fast.
happen. Now imagine no one got hurt, luckily. Imagine someone standing right there where the whale jumped up. That dude would have been dead. That's like fucking, I don't know how many thousands of pounds of whale blubber
Tons.
land on you.
Yeah,
You're
you'd have been
fucking
splatted.
toast, dude.
Splatted.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I don't even
Nope.
that scares me to even get in the ocean anymore.
I've heard
I
that
know.
orcas are like big bullies. I know this wasn't an orca, but I've heard like orcas are big bullies and stuff like that. Like I saw a
Yeah.
seal get chased onto somebody's boat one time, and
I
the
saw
orcas
that.
were gonna try to flip the boat trying to get that seal off. And I was like, no, because they'll eat you too. Like
Well, did you hear about the orcas that like to bite the propellers on boats now? There's a pod of orcas that are biting people's in a
Nope.
certain part. Yeah, they're biting the propellers and breaking them. Now,
wow.
you have a broken propeller, you're not getting back to home on
Yeah.
a normal
You're
thing.
not paddling. You're not.
Yeah. Yeah, so
And then if you
and
got
they're
to get in
kinda
a lifeboat that's even smaller than the boat you're on with these giant, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I think we need to study the ocean a little bit. We know that that's their territory.
I say give up on space and go to the ocean. We need to
I
know.
agree with that. I agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
give up
agree.
on space and go towards the ocean. Let's see what's going on down there. We
There's
don't
your
know.
guys. There's your guys' new campaign motto for
Yeah. We're
2024.
finding out what's up with the ocean.
Hey,
Fuck-
we got a real campaign now.
Yeah,
we got
we
something
got a
really
real
to
one
stand
now.
on.
This is it.
Everyone's gonna agree with besides Make America Musical again.
Make America wet again. Or
America
wait. I was talking about the ocean.
No, you weren't.
No.
We need sexier dudes if we're doing that to America. Sorry, Sebastian.
Exactly.
We need better looking. We need some Ryan Reynolds and some Ryan Goslings. Somebody named
That's
Ryan, I
it.
guess.
Someone
But-
named Ryan. Why do they have to
but-
be Ryan? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
But all over the news, I don't know if it's just my algorithms picking up on it, but
Mhm.
all over the news, I just see these water fish and stuff like that attacking boats, or like sharks will hit boats. Now dolphins will. This is like something. I think they're all talking to each other, like they're
Fighting
fucking
back.
up our ocean. So fuck them. They're the cause of it. Let's fuck with their boats. It's gonna be. I wonder if you're on a cruise ship,
Right.
Mm.
if a whale that size could do some damage to some people on a cruise ship. You don't think so? You don't think?
No. Cruise ships are huge. They're
What if,
like
what if
big.
the whale like?
The whale would have to
goes
throw
and,
its
like,
body like
boom.
into the rudders and like die.
Yeah.
That would mess it up. But like the whole whale would have to like hit all, and like they've got like 6 to 10 to 12. I don't even know how many rudders just going at all times to push that big thing. It's not like one big one.
Suicide mission, bro.
Or is it one big one? I don't know.
Fuck, he's suicide mission, dude.
Yeah,
He's
but
like, all right, I'm doing this for you guys. Let's save the ocean.
Godzilla comes
Boom.
out and takes it out for him.
Yeah. Well, with the cruise ships, they have really big propellers. They're really big. They're not
Massive.
small. And a whale would get chopped up a little bit so much in those things.
They got to
And
go
Sebastian,
together.
you never been on a cruise ship before?
Yeah, I just went to the Bahamas a few years ago
On a cruise ship.
to my brother's wedding on a cruise ship. We flew out. We flew into
Okay.
Miami, and then
Got
from
it.
Miami we took a cruise
But he couldn't
ship.
see the propeller. It's underwater.
Yeah, but you've been on a cruise ship. That's a huge thing. Whereas this video just showed a very small, like, not dinghy, but it's a smaller boat.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What if a whale hits the side of a cruise ship? Is all I'm saying. Could it do
Nothing
some
would
damage? Could it fuck some people up?
No, it'd be like
I'm sure you'd hear it. You hear
What was that?
boom.
Yeah. It would be like a rat hitting the side of a like a mousetrap or
I
something.
do. I do like cruise ships, and you know what? I'm not ashamed that I'm kind of bougie like that, man. I do like expensive food. I like cruise ships,
I hate cruise
and
ships.
I don't like camping, but I will go. That's just
Hey,
that's the way I am.
I don't like cruise ships. I don't like cruise ships.
I'm not a big fan. The
I'm
guys
not a
are
hu-
talking
I'm not
about
a big
going on
fan
this cruise ship, like rock, like we're gonna play on it, and I'm terrified of that.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like about cruise ships is when you get on a cruise ship, there's like I don't know how many thousands of people you're with, right? They
Right.
they herd you like a bunch of sheep, into first you gotta get on the ship, and then once you're on the ship, you got to stand outside on this like deck around to get the safety meeting, and it's just like thousands of people breathing on each other. And on top of that, if one piece of food is contaminated, the whole ship is fucked.
Yeah.
If one person's sick, the whole ship gets sick. Last time I was on a cruise ship for my brother's wedding, me, Stacia, Melania, Zaya didn't, my other daughter didn't, but we all got pink eye except for her. And yeah, I know, right? Fecal fucking matter in my pillow, apparently.
I found out recently that is okay. I'm 37 years old. I did not realize you can get pink eye without the doo-doo.
Yeah, you get
I was so sick that like my face was filled with mucus and it had nowhere else to go, so it came out of my eyes. Like that was like a month or two ago, and it was. I thought I'd touched. I was like, "Well, I washed my hands," but it was. They told me they were like, "It's not because of that."
But you bury your face in your wife's. No,
that's way cleaner than mine.
But yeah, and Jordan, you're probably even more so washing hands, being around food a lot,
constantly.
You're constantly probably washing.
I don't.
Hands,
this is a no-no, but I don't wear gloves. It's not my thing. I don't like it.
Yep.
But I wash my hands constantly. If I touch something that's not supposed to touch something else, like I wash them constantly.
If I see a chef with gloves on, I really don't trust his food.
They touch everything with those gloves because they think it's safe.
Exactly.
Okay, I was at Taco Bueno a few years ago, right? And this lady,
which is a really bad taco place.
Taco Bell?
No, it's a horrible.
There's Taco Bell. There's a place called Taco Bueno, also, right? Okay. Listen to this. Hold on. So she goes to the restroom, comes back out, puts her gloves on her hands. She's preparing my food at this time because I noticed it's my food she's giving me, so I'm paying attention to what she's doing. Her phone rings in her back pocket. She gets her phone from her back pocket, answers it, says she has to call him back. She's working, hangs up, puts it back in her back pocket, goes back to making my food.
There's already one.
I said, can you please remake that? She goes, why? I said, well, you touched your phone. She goes, yeah, but I'm wearing gloves, and your gloves touch your phone.
Your phone.
Just because you're wearing gloves, maybe you're protecting yourself, but you're handling food, and I don't want your food. I just don't want it. I'll get new gloves and remake my whatever the hell it was I ordered.
We should really talk about this in even louder because I have a plethora of things.
Let's go.
Because
all right.
Yeah. So, all right, let's take our last break real quick, and we'll be right back after this.
That was Kingdom of Giants Asphalt was the name of the song. So we had two kingdoms on tonight. And I think they should do a tour together with Redefined. Right. Called the Redefined Tour of the Kingdoms.
The Redefined Kingdom.
That'd be dope, dude.
The Redefined Kingdom Tour tour.
Tower.
Yeah. So you have Kingdom of Giants and then Kingdom Collapse. So it's like almost the opposite. Like they collapse the kings. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Somewhere.
I don't either. I was like, that was horrible. Actually, I apologize to all those bands that have been on before. It's Sebastian. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't apologize for it.
I was seeing where it was going.
Dude, Jake Paul, I saw him fight Mike Perry. The clip, though, is a different clip. We're going to talk about this, though, first, okay? I never seen Jake Paul fight before. I just always kind of assumed he wasn't. From what I heard, it was like he's fighting nobody, he's fighting this. And I know Mike Perry is a bare knuckle fighter, and he's quite a bit smaller.
UFC, but he had a UFC career before this. He had Jake a pretty. No, Mike Perry.
No, Mike Perry. Yeah, Mike Perry did. Yeah.
Yes. So, and he's been dominant in the bare knuckle, but of course, the word on the street is because he's a part of bare knuckle as far as a card carrying the investor, we'll put it that way, that he's not as strong as they say. So that's the reason why with the whole change of the Mike Tyson thing and that being postponed until later on, Mike Perry filled in that position. So
that was a risky fight for Jake Paul to do fight Mike Tyson. Like he better have won that fight. And he did win that fight. If he didn't see it, and dude, the dude freaking hits hard, man. You could tell he's just a beast, man.
Who, Mike Tyson or Mike Perry?
None of the Mikes. Jake Paul.
Oh, Jake. Yeah,
he's got talent. I hate to admit it because they're douchey, but dude, he's got talent.
They are so douchey. Both the Pauls are extremely douchey. Yes. I agree with that, but I wouldn't want to fight either of them.
Well,
about either one of
well,
them.
let's take a look at the video. I don't know
Oh,
what
no,
video he had.
hold on. This isn't now. This fight is. This is not.
This was
Oh.
part of the broadcast.
This is
Oh.
this was the third fight. I think there was 5 fights total. The video we're gonna play here. This is Ashton H2O Silv versus Lucas Body. I think. Now here, before we go into this, I do want to say this. The whole entire before this fight,
Card.
this was the third fight. Okay, everything was about this H2O guy and how he's coming up in the scene. They did a whole promo for
Right.
H2O before this fight takes place. Okay, before this fight,
Okay.
they do nothing on Lucas Bot. They do nothing. They do nothing on him. They just
Right.
pretty much say, "Here he is. Here's who he's fighting," and all the announcers are like, "Oh, H2O, so good, so good." H2O is the dude in the blue trunks in this video. Okay, this is the badass. Go ahead and play that video.
Yeah, and there he goes. He doubles it up and cleans it up with the big left hook. It's a wrap.
It shows that in Tampa, the 6th round is not the round.
I'm on the button.
So I recorded that on my TV while I was watching the fight in Kansas, and I was like, and I was like, and the whole time, even during the fight, they were just H2Os. He's the next up and comer. He's gonna be the next champ.
Right.
I don't know if they said that, but they were building him up. And to be honest with you, the whole entire fight, H2O was dominating every single round until he got knocked the fuck out. But until he got knocked the fuck out. And what's crazy about it, even more, is at the end, like I was like, is he even alive? Like,
Yeah.
and
He-
paramedics,
out
I mean,
hard.
he kind of sat down, he kind of stood up all wobbly legged eventually. Like he was fucking snoring, dude, on the
Yeah.
floor there. Now, here's the thing though. At the end of the fight, they go and the two fighters kind of come up and talk to each other while everyone's in the ring. And Lucas, I want to call him Mike for some reason. Say Mike.
I don't know. Yeah.
But this body guy goes up to H2O and says, you know, you got it in you. You're going to be fine, and tries to give him pointers. And I'm like, to be honest, you got lucky and knocked the dude out is what happened. Otherwise, you were losing that fight. Like Mike Body, he almost got the ref almost stopped the fight a couple times because he was fucking losing, but didn't. And the next, he got the H2O got knocked out. So I'm like, who are you to give pointers to this 20-year-old kid when you were losing and got lucky? I don't care how tough you are. If you get hit, if you're big and bad and tough and boxing, but some dude gets a lucky shot at you, you're going down. And I feel like it was just a lucky shot this guy got.
Oh, yeah.
This reminds me of Sebastian when he tries to give up and coming bands pointers, and I'm like, who are you to give pointers to these bands? I don't
know if you
even.
heard.
Like
He's been on tour.
Yeah, he's been on
Sebastian's
tour.
been on a big tour. He was
Which
toured for like a
reminds me
year.
that little short, the tour short, which was fun, hilarious. It's doing very well on YouTube and on our Instagram. So
I'm fucking funny, dude.
So wait, I heard old Mike Perry lost his bare knuckle fighting. Like they took it away from him because he lost the match.
No.
I heard that. I don't know how true it is.
No. So Conor McGregor, who owns one of the owners of Bare Knuckle Fighting, fires Mike Perry, and then Mike Perry comes back and says, "You can't fire me. I'm also an owner." So I don't know if that was some sort of PR thing or what's going on. And then I think Mike Perry, one of them challenged one of the other ones to a fight.
No, well, Jake Paul's always been challenging Conor McGregor to a fight. He wants Conor McGregor to fight him. He's like trying real hard to get Conor McGregor.
I don't think is Conor McGregor even still fighting. Is he?
He's coming
Like,
back
every now and
yeah,
then.
yeah. No, he's coming back. UFC. I think this upcoming UFC, he's making a return. But I think after the broken leg incident that Conor McGregor had, and he's been on, a lot of steroids, a lot of beef up stuff, a lot of stuff like that. And we've seen pictures, and we also seen those. Okay, internet, you guys need to stop doing this because us normal people who don't like really have all day to investigate, you can't have Conor McGregor looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
and then us being like, wait, is that Conor McGregor?
Is he really looking that big?
Oh yeah,
I got a feeling it's gonna go like Chuck Liddell when Chuck Liddell was because Chuck Liddell came out of nowhere, was killing it, and then he tried to come back after something and got laid out. It was like watching your hero die. So I feel like Conor's gonna come back and the same thing.
Well, they say once you get knocked out, like actual legit knocked out, that's you know where you have now a glass jaw.
You have that button there every time.
Yeah, you have that, and people know that, and they know where to hit you at that. So
I think it depends. Like with this H2O guy that got knocked out, I think that he's only 20 years old,
right.
So
his brain can recover.
I believe he can. I believe he at that age he can recover from it, as opposed to someone who's like pushing 30 or in the early 30s. It's so crazy that you have to be in your late teens, early 20s to really make sense. Even in basketball, like once you hit like 30, it's like you're fucking old. You start sucking. You know, I'm still trying to get better at basketball, and I'm 41. Okay, and these guys are playing their whole lives, and they get worse. I just maybe their drive's not there anymore.
Switch to baseball.
Speaking of
you can be old and play baseball.
Bronny James is one of those guys he's young, he's up and coming, and the Lakers signed him. Where LeBron is kind of like not doing as good as he was. Remember, even Kobe was sucking his last season.
So
the knees.
You know, we have the G League out here in Las Vegas, and I think Bronny showed up at one of the G League Lakers games, and he didn't do so well. He didn't do so well.
They're even saying he might go into the it used to be called the developmental league. Now it's called the G League. And and so he's probably
that's why he was here. That's why he was here.
But I think this first season, because LeBron's playing with the Lakers, I think they're going to let him play the season. And I heard a lot of the other players didn't like it because it was all about Bronny James and what he's doing and taking away from everyone else who's new to the Lakers and the whole entire summer camp that they had.
I mean, I can't talk too much smack. I stand up too fast, and I'm like, ooh, high blood pressure or something like that. You know?
yeah.
And just get, you know, so I can't talk too much stuff as a 45-year-old that I'm in any kind of prime of whatsoever. But with these, boxing, basketball, any of these other players and stuff like that, once you already have, like the boxing, like I said, once you already found a spot that knocks you out, those people will actually review the film tape and be like, that's where you got to hit him. Bronny, hey, look at his weak defense or look at his weak offense or something like that, that. So, you know,
the tape tells all.
That's right. We look at Jordan's tape, his sex tape every time. He's like, look, he can come if his wife starts doing this to his penis.
Everyone can come if they start doing that to their penis.
Every single one of my films is a short film. It's like,
exactly.
45 seconds long.
Or when they stick the finger up the butt.
Oh, that's easy.
All on TikTok. They're all.
Okay, let's take a final bet right before we get off here real quick. LeBron James. Jake Paul or Mike Tyson? Real quick, Sam, Jake Paul or Mike Tyson? Who's going to take
Mike Tyson.
I want Mike Tyson to win so bad, but I feel like Jake Paul. They're going to give it to Jake Paul somehow.
I think Jake Paul is going to win. All right, that's all the time. I want Mike Tyson to win also, but that's all the time. That's all the time we got. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out and subscribe to our Even Louder, $2.99 a month. You can find that and the links on our Spotify and probably some other things. And it's on our Spreaker account.
Spreaker.
Peace out. Rock on. And much love.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. Our pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.